5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so no. Okay. I'll go for about 6.
6 minutes.
Give me about 7. Give me 7.
7 minutes.
7. 7.
Want to sign? You want to count down?
No, this man 1 minute is up.
Yeah. Let me know 1 minute is up.
Yes, Roger.
Okay. But I'm going to go through it real fast. And welcome to the LMS show. Oh, my goodness. Woo, I'm all charged up, y'all. We got a show today that can't be beat. That's right, can't be beat. We got all kind of singing for you. We got people down on their knees begging, please, mama, take me back. Yeah. And then we had torch songs and nice songs and everything like that. But I welcome you to the LMS show. You know, I have a friend without no further ado. My guest co-host is a special friend to me. She's all right. She's been singing all throughout the country, in fact. That's right, because we go across the country, and she's going to come to your concert hall very soon. And I want you to meet my guest co-host for the day. And she has an engagement in a few minutes, so we're going to do this real fast. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Freida Mims. Let's give Freida Mims a big hand. Freida Mims, how are you?
LMS, I'm doing great. And how are you?
I'm all right. Tell us a little about yourself, Freida Mims.
Well, LMS, we've been friends, for a while now, and I'm so happy that you are a friend of mine. I mean, you're very nice, kind, always jolly. What you see on TV, ladies and gentlemen, is LMS. This is Mr. Lenny Matthews, and I'm glad to be here on your show and co-hosting with you for a change. Yes, I'm happy about that.
Oh, I was honored doing that for you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
We're going to be hearing some singing from you later on, too, right?
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
We cannot leave this place without Freida Mims singing a song. Right? That's what I say, Ray behind that. Ray! Clap your hands behind that. Freida, what's your advice to young people? You know, you know, in this line of business you're in what we call show business, what's your advice to young people who want to pursue it?
Well, my advice to young people is to stay in school. Do not let things and people deter you away from that. Stay in school. Believe me, it's very, very important. You may not think it is now, but once you get older, you'll start seeing what have I done, in my life. But if there's anything that they'd like to pursue as they're going through their educational process, I would say, regardless of whether they don't do it right away or get into it right away, to hang in there, stick with it, and and all of us adults should always be behind them and support our children. We definitely should do that.
All right, amen on that. I love that. You have a repertoire of so many songs. I remember when you're going to be singing later on. I said, "Well, which song you want to sing? What ideas how you get for these different types of songs that you sing?"
Well, I sing predominantly jazz standards. I love the old standards, and somewhere along the line we lost those standards. I mean, we got into so many different aspects and spectrums of music that all the standards kind of laid back on the side. So I myself just started singing them again. I just started bringing them up again, and all the ones I used to hear and used to love to hear. My mother used to play, my sisters, brothers, and I just started singing them again. And now that I'm doing them, everybody else seems to be, it's a resurgence of the jazz standards coming back.
I'm going to tell you one thing, folks. A good song never dies. Say that.
A good song never dies.
I'm going to give you the quick example because we have time on the watch. I read an article in a newspaper, and it had the two writers of When a Man Loves a Woman, and they show you how a song is put together. And this was an incredible story. I don't know, did you read that? Did you read that article?
I touched on it a little bit. Yes, I did. Yeah, I thought it was very good.
It was a very good article. I'm not plugging the newspaper or anything like that, but it was a very good article. It showed you about and how that song still lives today.
It does.
That organ grinding beat. God bless his right, buddy. Good songs don't die. All those caps on backwards and all that kind of stuff. I wonder what they're gonna do when they're 50 years old. I wonder about that sometime. You know, you can't yo when you're 60 years old, folks. Or 70 years old. Think about it, standing still last. They have to, even though yo and your whole crowd have to use the standard songs. Right, that right, Freida?
Always, always. That's where they originated from.
And they call us a bunch of old folks. You gotta use old folks stuff to stay alive, folks. That's right. Gloria, classic too. We have a young lady, talking about that, a young gentleman by the name Buddy Ruff. You met him back there, Freedom.
Yeah.
And he had a manager of this young lady. Look, give us your name, young lady. Natalie what?
Choice.
Natalie Joyce, everybody. Give her a big hand. We're going to hear her sing later on. Tell us about yourself, Natalie Joyce.
Well, it's been nearly 1 year and a half that I come from Paris, and I was coming here to record some first an album, and I hope that pretty soon it will come, thanks to Bonnie, who is going to help me.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, isn't he? Is he nice?
And the city, about New York, I really love it because there are a lot of things that excite people. There are a lot of things that you can do, especially in entertainment. You got also a lot of people who can help you out more than maybe other countries too. And I think that I was lucky to have met a lot of nice people who can help me out in what I was dreaming since I was 3 years old. I wanted to be a singer and a dancer. I think that this time my dream is coming through.
We're going to be hearing you later on, right? Right? You're going to hear it later on, too. Do you have a question for Natalie?
Yes, Natalie. When did you start singing?
That was already 10 years ago
10
in
years
Paris.
In Paris?
Yes.
And then when did you decide to come to New York?
Oh, it's been a long time already that I decided, but I did tour a lot in Europe, so I never really say that I have to stop one day and go to USA. So one day I say to myself, I have to decide it right now. It won't be tomorrow, but it will be now.
Will be now. Very
Yeah.
good.
And we're going to hear more about her, too, right?
Yeah. But we'd love having you here from Paris.
Thank you.
But I'd like for you to say something to all of us New Yorkers here. Something in French.
Yes.
Say something nice.
Something nice, because the M&M is watching me in New York.
Please don't say anything bad.
Those people down 23rd Street, but you watch me. Go ahead.
Say something nice to us in French.
Je suis très heureuse de venir à New York et il faut croire que j'ai beaucoup de chance de rencontrer des gens qui ont pu m'aider dans le monde du showbiz et vraiment à ce que au point de vue où j'en suis actuellement, tout le monde essaye de m'aider et c'est une très grande chance de venir dans cette ville et de pouvoir réussir dans le monde du showbiz comme je voulais depuis toujours.
In English translated?
Okay, I said that I was really glad to come over here and met a lot of nice people who can help me out in what I was dreaming since I was young, and I hope that my dream will come through thanks to all of you over here.
But we wish you the
We
best.
wish you the best, Natalie. You got 1 minute on the watch. Okay. Allie, how you doing?
Okay.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm a model consultant for International Freelance Modeling Organization.
Okay, that's good. We can advertise. But listen, show us a quick picture of the artist the young lady's gonna come and help us out in the future show. We can take a hold this for a minute.
Whoa. Her name is Marina Lopez.
Yeah. Okay, this is the young lady gonna be helping us out on the LMS in the next few months or so. You like this? You like that? They're gonna be taking me over there. But listen.
It's warm in here.
Okay, very warm. Okay. On that note, what's your advice to young people, Allie?
Young people basically is to be educated okay, and be aware of what's a society around them. Okay, don't be pushed into peer pressure and to, you know, the main thing is education. The main thing is education. It's like all the women that I work with, I educate them into this business, because this business you have to be educated in. So this is a business that you can also get hurt in.
That's true. And on that note, Jack Mobley, we're going to be talking to you in the second half of LMS, and we would like to thank our guests, Natalie, Joyce, Allie, and Freida Mims, my co-host. She got an engagement to go to in a few minutes, and we'll be back with more of LMS. Now watch these pictures. Now hold this again, Freida. Now watch these pictures now. So we're going to want you to stay tuned for more of LMS. See y'all. And after all that singing and everything else, and we welcome you back to the LMS show. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. We back again with LMS. And right next to me, ladies and gentlemen, I have two young ladies who've been help me out today. This is Linda Johnson. Ray!
Hi,
Lenny. Linda, how you been doing?
Wonderful.
What are you, a singer, actress? What?
Yes, I sing and I act. And currently I'm working with a group called Eye for an Eye, and we toured in Bermuda. And I'm also singing with a gospel group, a couple of gospel groups, choirs, and I work with the theater group acting.
Yeah. You know, I bet you through the one of the gospel groups. Yeah, gospel. Yes, and a friend of, you know, a good friend of ours, mutual friend of ours, Zanola. Zanola, hook us up. What's your advice to young people, Linda?
I would say to young people to always keep your focus on God first. And any of your dreams and your goals that you would like to do and have, if you seek ye first the kingdom first, then you will have all of those things. And also to get education while you can, because it's not too late. No matter how old you are, get a degree, stay in school. All
right, that's good. That's amen on that. Ray behind that. Making a lot of noise now. Holding up this newsletter here. Joelle May. Oh, I love that name. Say hello to Joelle May, everybody. Ray! Tell us a bit about yourself, Joelle.
Well, right now I'm working on modeling and an acting career. I'm doing a little bit of co-hosting with Tony Toon on his program.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I was looking for you. We're taping. I was looking for you this morning.
Was I on this morning? Because I didn't watch.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I watched it. I was in between Tony Brown and Soul Train. I was looking high and low for you. How you like co-hosting a show?
I really enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun. It's a fashion segment, and basically what we do is we go into the different clubs and check out the scene, check out the fashion, and see what everybody's wearing, and discuss the do's and don'ts of fashion.
Well, you know, you have a lot of do's and don'ts at all, honey. You look very pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome very much. Yeah, we're gonna look at your portfolio
real quick.
Yeah. Okay. You like folks? See, we get the models up here looking at their portfolio. You see, I like a model. I like somebody with a portfolio. That means they show a model. They not some timey model. They mean business, honey. They mean business. Don't that look nice? Now, don't that look nice? Moving on to the next page.
Well, actually, that's it for the moment. I'm just starting out. Thank you.
Oh my goodness! Listen, I have, the gentleman came in the last half. I didn't get a chance to introduce him. He has this newsletter. It's a positive newsletter. It's helping the community, and I want you to give a big welcome to Mr. Jack Mobley. Jack, how you doing?
I'm just fine, Lenny. How are you?
Fine. Tell us about that newsletter you have.
Okay, the newsletter is United People to Overcome What's Negative. So I broke it all down, and what you get is Uptown, which is easier to remember than United People to Overcome What's Negative. What's important about the newsletter, it is positive, it has good writing in it. We've got a number of journalists who have committed themselves to put that newsletter together along with the community, and it's community awareness.
This is a community-based type of thing.
Community awareness.
We're not advertising, but this is a community-based thing. This is why I admire you on. You have something that's community-based and it's helping the community out.
That's all.
Because we have some other community papers, and well, they have advertising. I don't know they're ready for the community.
Yeah, but you know what's
Don't mention no names there.
Lenny,
Come on, get them a free plug.
yeah, but Lenny, wait a minute. What's unique about this is that newsletter is free. It doesn't cost you a dime.
Okay.
It doesn't cost you a dime.
Okay.
So it gives you awareness, it gives you education, it tells you a lot of things that's going on
We need
in the
something
community.
positive for the young people.
Well, it's in there. It's in
we
there.
need, like a news like this, your newsletter or anything. We need something positive for the young people. I think it's so important, though. And don't you agree with that, Mike George?
Yes,
This is Mike George, everyone. Give Mike George a hand.
All right, Mike.
What in the line of business you're doing? You say you want to give something back to the community. Why?
Well, you didn't know why, because I'm...
We're not talking about campaigns, but why you want to give something back to the community?
Well, okay, in that case, because I'm having so much away from the community, trying to get in good education, and that's why I decided to give something back in return, what I have taken from them.
A lot of people don't think that way. Why do you think that way for?
I think that way because that was due to my upbringing.
Okay.
Thanks to my parents. Like I said, I grew up in the black church. I grew up in the Boy Scouts troop as a troop leader.
Oh, you're a troop leader. Oh, that's nice. I like
with an all-black Boy Scout troop, and also I used to work with Sunday school.
Yeah, that's good. I want to briefly, I told you I was going to do this, and I'm going to take somebody at random. I'm going to take a random. You're into finance and all this kind of stuff. This is for information only, folks. I'm not setting up deals and things like that because I don't want you to send the stock. There was a Security Exchange Commission said, well, that man's offering stock. I'm not offering no kind of stock or anything like that. Joelle May. What do you do, Joelle May? You model, right? Okay. Mike. Joelle May model. Say she hit the big time. What should she do with her money?
The first thing she do with her money is to buy some life insurance. Then in case if something happens to her, she's covered. And also on top of that, to put her money away in a KEO plan, for example.
What's a KEO plan, Mike?
Okay, KEO plan is designed for self-employed individuals, which they can put as much money away as possibly as they can, and also what that do is put them into a lower tax bracket.
Okay.
To avoid paying high taxes.
Okay. All right. So that's what you would do in the case of Joelle May. Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. Should people invest? How about IRA? Briefly, real fast. IRA. What's IRA?
Okay. IRA stands for Individual Retirement Account. And limit is to $2,000 for one person, and then for a married person with a spouse is $2,250.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you this, and we'll be doing more shows about this too, because I'm gonna talk about LONDY. I think it's very important because, especially now, the government's coming down. They want to take all your little money away from you. You better learn how to shelter your money, folks. Okay. Even this give you a little tip too. You learn how to shelter your money. Okay, very important, American way. On that note, I would like to thank you very much for joining us today on the LMS show, and we got a surprise for you in the come closing out. Hooray! Hand too. What's your name, young lady?
Joelle.
May, right?
Yes.
Joelle May, everybody. Hooray! Joelle May is my assistant producer for the day on LMS. Get a good shot of her. Don't she look good, folks? And I got another Stone Fox right next to me. And your name, young lady?
My name is Linda Johnson.
Linda Johnson, my other assistant. LMS keeps the pretty assistants up here today. Oh, my goodness. I have another lady who's a very good friend of mine. I knew her for years. Singers, I meet singers, I say hi and bye. But this lady is very special to me because she can really bell out a tune. And she's a person, you saw her first, not only you saw on LMS, she did Brown Sugar, she did a lot of other shows, my friend Brown Sugar. She's a lovely person, ladies and gentlemen. And it's really an honor of all the singers I have up here. No offense to none of the other singers now, but it's an honor to introduce Miss Freida Mims.
Goodbye. No use leading without chance. This is where the story ends. Never lovers, ever friends. Goodbye, let our hearts call it a day. But before you walk away, I sincerely like to say, I wish you blue birds in the spring to give your heart a song to sing, and with a kiss. But more than this, I wish you love. And in July, a lemonade to cool your wind, some leafy glade. I wish you health, but more than wealth, I wish you love. Your aching heart and I agree that you and I will never be, but with my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from a storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm, but most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love. Your aching heart and I agree that you and I will never be. So with my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from a storm, a cozy fire that will keep you safe and warm. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you
Freida Mims, everybody. Freida Mims in the house. Freida Mims with Jose Hunt. Jose.
Thank you very much.
Jose and Freida. Freida and Jose, perfect together. And we'll be back with more of LMS. Freida Mims, everybody. Freida Mims, Freida Mims. Freida Mims. Freida Mims in the house.